I just want my friend back. I don't miss the fighting or even the romantic parts of the relationship. I just feel lonely. He was like my best friend. Other people will be able to make me feel loved, make me feel attractive, make me feel enough. But I hope I can bond with somebody the way I bonded with him. And I know that clearly the time that we were spending together wasn't as important or fun for him, so I shouldn't miss it. But for me, the time we were spending together and the way that we were bonding, even just like texting throughout the day, meant everything to me. And without that, I genuinely feel really lonely.
Y'all see this right here? Do not fall into this trap, y'all. Do not fall into this trap. Women are okay with you being in the friend zone. They're okay with you, being the male orbiter, just being around them, making them feel good, even if they ain't giving you nothing back, man. They cool with that. Do not be this type of guy, man. And shout out to this dude, bro, because wherever he is, he probably leveling up. He probably, done moved on to better things, man. Because they always gonna be okay with you just being there, somebody to have fun with, flaking on you, doing whatever they want with you, as long as they feeling good about it. That's it. That is why y'all always gotta be cutthroat with them, man. They always gonna be cutthroat. You see this chick, next guy she gonna end up with, and maybe let's say the guy's a simp. If she dumps him, something goes wrong between them, and they end up breaking up. You think she gonna be crying over him? Nah. She probably crying over this dude because maybe he was a man's man, he was an alpha. He probably wasn't some kind of simp. Something didn't work out, and now she misses that. She misses having him around or something, because they always gonna be cutthroat, man. Y'all shouldn't be feeling sorry for them. Do not feel sorry for these type of women, man. Yeah, I heard what she said, right? She misses her friend. She doesn't miss the dude. She doesn't miss, the romance. She doesn't miss whatever the dude is providing, whatever it is. And it could be, maybe the dude was a simp too, Could be that too, bro. Because if she talking like that, maybe the dude was a simp before, and he done figure shit out. He done figured everything out. He was like, oh, hey man, maybe I'm just being used. Maybe I'm just being, taking for a ride. It's time for me to dip. Get the hell out of there. As soon as dude realized what he's into, he was out of there. Y'all shouldn't fall for this, alright?
When she blames you for not being enough. I had a client who bent over backwards for his girlfriend, planned dates, supported her, did everything under the sun to make this girl happy. But no matter what he did, it was never enough. She just dismissed his efforts and just acted like they didn't count. Eventually, he did stop trying. He was drained. And the moment that he did stop, she just flipped on him. You never show up for me. You don't even care about me. And that, folks, is subtle gaslighting. A narcissistic woman will invalidate everything you do until you break. Then blame it on you for it. If you constantly feel like you have to prove your love, like nothing you do is ever enough, it's not you. It's the game that she's playing. Healthy relationship will not make you question your own.
Hey, shout out to this chick, man. She keeping it a buck. She keeping it a stack. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that y'all gonna see a broad, admitting the games they play, the games they try to run on dudes and all this. But hey, let's get into this. It's one of the best tactics they use on dudes since the dawn of time. So y'all peeped what she said, right? Dude used to treat her like a queen, probably buying flowers, rolling out the red carpet for her, going pet shopping, taking, long walks on the beach, with no shoes on and all this. But soon as dude stopped all that, guess what happened? She started missing that. And when she started missing that, she didn't blame herself, for not appreciating it when dude was doing it, right? She started gaslighting dude. Like, you don't do this for me, you don't. This is what they good at, man. They always gonna be good at this. So in order for you to avoid all that, do not even do none of that. Because you ain't gonna win with them. You ain't never gonna win with these women trying to be a nice dude, trying to go the extra mile for them, doing all this nice stuff. You always just gotta do the bare minimum. Just do the bare minimum, man. As long as you laying the pop down, as long as you taking care of the bills, taking care of whatever it is, man, that's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta go the extra mile trying to impress them. You ain't gotta try to be romantic with these women. They ain't never gonna appreciate it, man. They ain't never gonna appreciate it. End of the day, when you start doing that and then you stop doing it, she gonna blame you for it. She gonna blame you for it. She gonna gaslight you. She gonna try to make you feel like you ain't doing the right thing. Like you're walking on eggshells and all this. So you better off not even trying, man. Take care of the bills. Lay the pot down. And that's it. Ain't nothing else you gotta do with these chicks, man. And I'm talking strictly from a premise. You ain't one of these married dudes. You ain't one of these guys, putting a ring on it, because you already know in this day and age, bro, you don't have any time to be doing none of that. There's nothing you're gonna gain from it. You're just gonna get headaches. You're just gonna get, getting your ass in court. Get charges put on you. Your money taken out. All types of stuff going on, man. So the best thing you gotta do, just do the bare minimum, and that's it. And trust me, she gonna stick around as long as you're doing what a man supposed to do, taking care of your bills and laying down a pop. That's it. All that romantic stuff, leave that for Disney, all right?
Okay, so I'm freaking pissed. Pissed. So, fun little story time. Here we go. So, my boyfriend of 8 months, almost a year, and we've known each other for a year now, straight up ghosted me. We had a really loving relationship. It was really affectionate, really vulnerable. We told each other how much we loved each other every single day. We were best friends, especially before we started dating, we were friends. And he told me all the time, how much he wanted to marry me one day, how amazing I am, how I'm the most beautiful girl that he's ever seen. Okay, so I invite him on my family vacation. Mind you, I haven't been on a full family vacation since way long ago. Not just an immediate family vacation, uncles, grandparents, cousins. So we spend almost 2 weeks in Hawaii together. All paid for, by the way. He didn't pay for any of it, which was fine because we were treating him and that's what we do. So we get back from vacation together. By the way, he said it was the best vacation he's ever been on in his life and that he wants to move to Hawaii and he loves it. And we spend 3 days together since coming back to LA where I live. We have a really fun 3 days, good time. So I leave his house and we're texting. So he goes and applies for this job interview. I'm asking him how it's going and all this stuff. He's texting me, whatever. And then the rest of the night, he just stops texting me. And I'm just okay, he's just with his friends or something, whatever. And then the next day rolls around. I still haven't heard anything. I'm what the fuck? Mind you, too, he texts me all the time. That's the precedent that he set in the beginning of our relationship. We talk all the time. 2 more days go by. Nothing. Obviously, I'm texting him this whole time being hey, you good? I had to literally DM his brother to see if he was alive. I have anxiety, okay? I thought this man's was dead in a ditch somewhere. I was freaking out. His brother's oh yeah, no, he's cool. The last time we spoke, weeks ago, he said you guys were great and happy and this and that. So I'm okay, cool. After my 4th text to him or something, he responds with a long ass paragraph. He sent this long ass thing explaining himself. And he was oh my God, you don't deserve any of this. I love you. I've been going through things, but you don't deserve this at all. I'm so sorry. So we're in the middle of this conversation, right? And then he just ghosts me again. Full on ghost. His snap score is going up. Obviously, I'm checking, the fuck. And I know he's playing poker with his friends. And he went to a basketball game today. So yeah, I'm honestly at a loss because I literally never would have seen this coming from him. And as shitty as he sounds right now, I know for a fact he didn't cheat on me because he's just not that type. I promise y'all. But yeah, shit makes no sense and I'm pissed. So I'm either going to break up with him or I'll update you guys. If this has happened to you, I'm so sorry. This shit sucks. I'll post a part 2 so you guys know what's going on.
Hey, listen. Y'all cannot be out here feeling sorry for these chicks. Like I said before, bro, you always gotta be cutthroat. And shout out to this dude, man, because it seems like this dude is on his game. You know, he going about his business. Maybe he done peeped something about her. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting some weird vibes from this chick, man, like possessive and all that. I don't know what the situation, was or how we went down and all this because she didn't put much context into it. But from what I'm getting, you can read a lot from the vibe that she's giving, man. And maybe the dude peeped that, you know what I'm saying? And she's gonna break up with him. It seemed like dude done already broke up with her, you know what I'm saying? But you always gotta be cutthroat, bro. Always gotta put yourself first. If you with a chick and you notice something about her, you notice some type of vibe about her, maybe, she has a quality that you ain't really, checking for, or she got some type of, craziness about her, you gotta dip. You gotta be out of there, man. At a moment's notice. That's why you cannot be out here catching feelings for these chicks. Because best believe she gonna do the same to you. At the drop of her hat, she gonna drop you on the next thing, baby. And she ain't gonna lose a wink of sleep. That's how they move. You ain't never gonna see a chick, take accountability for nothing. Once Tyrone pulls up, Bobby pulls up, and he laid the hammer down the way she wants it, so she wants to lay down, she gonna be out of there. So it seemed like this dude, I'm betting he done peeped something about her and he decided to move on because we know ourselves, right? You ain't never gonna drop a chick just out of for nothing. Either you found a better chick or you peep something that, gave you red flags and you decide, because, bro, you already know we don't lose attraction that easily, She doesn't seem like she a bad looking chick, so the dude would probably had feelings for her and something like that, but y'all get what I mean? We ain't cold hearted like them. Before you drop a chick that you actually had feelings for, bro, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take something pretty serious for you to just drop everything and move on. Know what I'm saying? So dude already done peeped something and he decided, man, I'm out of here. On the next one, baby. Y'all gotta move like this, bro.
Oh my God, there are just like no good guys out there. Everybody's terrible. Dating apps are the worst. Like every guy I meet is such an asshole. Like I just don't understand. Like I'm going to be single forever because it's just so hard out there. You want to know a secret? Where all the nice guys are? Look around. They're everywhere, okay? They're the ones that you put in the friend zone. They're the ones on your dating app inbox that you've just ignored. They're the ones that have been repeatedly asking you out, but that you won't go out with because they don't make your stomach flip. Like that asshole traumatic guy that's unavailable, that's been stringing you along forever and that you can't let go of. So where's the real ownership that we have? It comes down to working on ourselves, getting over that toxic behavior so that we can see somebody for who they really are. Understanding that social media and the movies and everything has lied to you about what they believe a true relationship should look like. It's not as exciting as you think, but it can be secure and stable and wonderful. And there are amazing guys out there that would be a husband and a father and a friend to you. And you need to do the work so that you can wake up and actually see them.
Soon as you stop worrying about women, soon as you start, focusing on yourself, hitting the gym, doing what you're supposed to do, trying to improve your body, trying to improve your mind, read a damn book. Instead of spending time on dating apps, read a damn book, trying to get some knowledge, man. Y'all wasting too much time on social media, man, trying to meet women. If she on social media trying to meet man, that's already a red flag, man. I'm just telling y'all. Y'all maybe don't want to accept that, but it's facts. If she on a dating app trying to meet dudes, that's a red flag. If you gonna link up with her, you better off just hitting and running, man. Ain't no coming back for seconds. Soon as you get the box, you out. You done. Delete the number. That's it. No more chasing, no more pursuit, nothing. Ain't no next time. If you're texting you like, hey baby, when we gonna meet again? You done with it, man. Don't be wasting your time on dating apps trying to meet these chicks. That's not for me. That's the number one red flag for a chick. If she on social media trying to meet dudes,